Akbar and Birbal's reunion. One day, when Akbar and Birbal were having a discussion, Birbal made a joke about something Akbar had said. Emperor Akbar was in a bad mood that day and took great offense at this remark. He asked Birbal, his court jester and trusted friend, to not only leave the court but to also leave the city of Agra. Birbal was terribly hurt at being banished. A few days later, Akbar began to miss his friend. He regretted sending Birbal away. He missed him so much that he sent some people to search for him. But Birbal had left the city without informing anyone about where he was going. The soldiers searched high and low but were unable to find him. Then, one day, a saint with bright sparkling eyes, a thick beard, and long hair came to visit the palace. He had two disciples with him. The disciples started telling everybody that their teacher was the wisest person on earth. Akbar was really missing Birbal and he thought it would be nice to have the company of a wise man. He decided to test this saint's wisdom. The next day, Akbar told the holy man that since he was the wisest man on earth, he would like to challenge him with some questions. His ministers would ask them, and if he answered well, he would be rewarded and made a minister. But if he could not answer the questions, he would be punished severely. The saint answered that he had never claimed to be the wisest man on earth. It was only other people who thought so. But as he enjoyed answering questions, he was ready for the test. Raja Todarmal, one of the ministers, asked the first question: who is a person's best friend on earth? His good sense, replied the saint. Faizi, the court poet, asked, what is the most superior thing on earth? Knowledge, the saint replied immediately. The court musician, Tansen, asked two questions. Tansen's first question was, what is it that never dies in music? The notes, answered the wise man. The second question was, which is the sweetest and most melodious voice to hear in the night? The wise man thought for a bit and then answered, the voice of God. Maharaja Man Singh of Jaipur was very impressed with the saint. He asked a few more questions. What travels faster than light? He asked. The saint smiled and replied, a person's thought. Then the Maharaja asked, which is the sweetest thing on earth? A baby's smile, said the saint. All the courtiers were satisfied with the saint's answers, but Akbar wanted to test the wise man himself. He asked, what skill should a person have to rule a kingdom? Cleverness, answered the saint. What is the king's most dangerous enemy? Asked the emperor. To this, the saint replied, his selfishness. The emperor was pleased with this man's wisdom and offered him a seat of honor. He asked him whether he could perform any miracles. The saint then said that he could change himself to any person the emperor wished to meet. Akbar was thrilled and said that he wanted to meet his jester and best friend Birbal. The saint simply pulled off the beard and hair that he had stuck to his face and head. Akbar and the courtiers were stunned and could not believe their eyes. Akbar stepped down to embrace the saint because he was none other than Birbal. He had tears of joy in his eyes. He showed Birbal with gifts to show him how happy he was at his return.